Hey everyone. Here's another episode with the low-hanging fruit. It's the first one with them in a while. I've just got them back from 2 weeks away. Yeah, more of the usual shit. What do we even touch on? Nick Kyrgios. Far out. We talked for like 3.5 hours. The one thing I will say is that we did have some technical issues. My computer kept dying. Yeah, I should buy another one, but I have no money. It's a deal. And I had to censor a bit out of some of the stories because they, reflected either our workplaces or whatever. So some of the stories, some of the conversation might be a bit all over the shop. But yeah, if you listen to us, you know what to expect. The fact that we're coherent is more or less the peak of quality. But anyway, this is the second episode or third episode of season 6, and we're back in. So enjoy.
There are improvement works ahead, so this train will terminate at the next station.
Fake news, folks. Fake news.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Are you Muslim?
He should have been slapped as a child. He's a spoiled little Greek brat who's probably been treated like a prince.
I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
You also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
What happened here? Who was here?
No one was here. It was you.
Nah, I didn't leave it like that.
When was I here?
This is an erect cock.
What?
Touch this. Someone touched that.
Consuelo. It's not Consuelo because Consuelo got the sack. It's actually.
I can see she got the sack. She got the tip as well.
It's actually.
It's Rosalita.
It's Rosalita. Yeah.
I was here.
She wanted too much lemon pledge.
Hang on. I stopped here. No, wait. I was here before I left, after we'd been here. Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
I'm cleaning it.
Oh, that's where the sanitizer is. I was looking for it before. You're a scut. Of course it's in front of your chair. What's it called? No. I'd come in here before I left to get the laptop because I thought I was going to be doing some work over there just on my shit. Mm-hmm. And, I didn't bother. Like, I took it with me and I'm like, nah. Like, I'm going to carry an extra 10 kilos in the suitcase. So maybe I moved the mic for, like, untangling some shit. But
Chances we get sick today?
Highly likely.
Highly likely. I agree.
fuck off. Nah. He was giving me the third degree before. I actually looked up the numbers to see what the thing is. Dude, Philippines is doing ridiculously well in the COVID war.
Is it because they're all dead?
No.
Is it because they don't have the resources to report them?
No. Okay. No. Australia is piss poor. Have you seen the...
Australia's pretty bad. They're talking about bringing the masks mandate back in.
Yeah.
Dude, considering we had the longest lockdowns, the harshest restrictions, Australia is ridiculously shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's like there's...
I told you, it was because essentially they didn't want to overwhelm the medical...
Yeah, the medical system.
Yeah. And so now everyone's vaccinated, and so the death to... What do you call it? Death to vaccination ratio...
Oh,
what? Did you say infidels?
Infidel? Death to the infidels?
Yeah, we're off to a fun
The death
start.
to vaccination rate is tolerable now because there's much more people that won't have such...
New strain.
Of course. Aren't there like 2 or 3 now?
I don't know.
No.
Dude, everyone in the Philippines was wearing a mask everywhere, It didn't matter.
Yeah.
If you weren't wearing a mask, they were looking at you like, what are you doing? Everywhere. Didn't matter. Even on the beach, people were walking up and down with masks. I feel weird. I got off the airport. I got off the plane here. What are you doing?
What? Nothing. I tried to stand it up and it fell.
Can you stop doing that?
What?
I love you pointing at yourself like you're a victim as well. Like,
I am a victim.
You know, he's
I'm
like
a victim of circumstance.
Who was that? What was the guy's name in The Simpsons? He was meant to be like a caricature of Rush Limbaugh. Remember Rush Limbaugh, the
that was
commentator?
yeah, that
He's
was
the guy that brings Sideshow Bob.
Yeah.
What was his name?
That's
I can't remember the actual character's name, but that's what you just did.
Yeah.
And you're like, first you bought out, whoever his name is. Speaking of which, why are you wearing a jumper that says sweater?
Oh, because it's American.
That is
That should explain it.
That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Why? It's from America.
All right, man. It's like having a...
No, but it's...
It's like pants. I'm wearing some pants that says pants.
Yeah.
On the back.
Sweats.
It's just
Balloons.
Balloons.
It's a album cover on the back,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and on the front, I don't know why they printed sweater. They ran out of things to print. I don't know.
What's the album cover of?
Alexis on Fire.
Marketing ran out of ideas.
You know,
What's the album? What's the actual album by Alexis on Fire?
what do you mean? What's the actual album?
The album name.
Oh fuck, I don't remember.
Is it Sweater?
No, it's not sweater.
Okay, so hang on. Wait. Let me understand this. Alexis on Fire brought out a jumper
Yes.
that has their album cover on the back.
Yes.
And on the front, it doesn't say the name of the band or the album. It says Sweater.
Yes.
That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard of in my entire
Possibly.
life.
But it is very unique.
That is stupid. Like to the
It
point
is
of...
very unique. They were limited edition. That's why I bought it.
Yeah.
That's limited edition.
That's limited edition. Because the rest of it has it all on there. You know, it's on the
Hey,
sleeve.
if you want to
and-
prove that you're a total idiot, buy this sweater.
Well, people might not know what it is. I can educate people what a sweater is.
It's a jumper.
Exactly.
It's like getting
It's a conversation starter.
it's like getting Clinton to sign a George Bush book. It's unique. Has nothing to do with it, but there's nothing else in existence like it.
That's something stupid that I would do.
Yeah.
That's something I would actually seek
Well,
out.
there we go. We're on the same page.
Yeah, but not...
Thanks,
I wouldn't
John. Thank
buy-
you, John.
I wouldn't
Thanks,
buy...
John.
You're welcome. Anytime.
I wouldn't buy a jumper that says sweater on it.
Well, someone did.
Yeah, the new Jordans are coming out. You know, shoes.
Don't they say
95.
Jordan on them?
That's the brand name, though. They're called Jordans.
No, well, maybe there's something sweater. I don't
Some
know.
bloke named Sweater.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the lead singer's sweater.
what has it got to do with the band? But it's
I can't wait for the next edition where it's a jacket.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, well,
Anyway,
I got it for the back logo, okay? It looks good on the back. No one likes to be looked at from the front.
what?
No one likes to be looked at from the front.
What are you talking about? The world of selfies is going to become more
I
prominent.
know, but I'm not into selfies.
Is the aircon on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Nice.
No,
stuff in here.
Get stuff in here.
Yeah,
man.
what's stuff in here?
that's not going to affect the background noise?
Nah, it'd be fine. Don't stress. Trains go by. You don't even hear it. Anyway,
We'll spot them.
dude. The masking in the Philippines. I had to wear a mask basically from here all the way to like Singapore, then from Singapore all the way to.
How bad is it with a beard? It's horrible.
It's not the best.
It's
I'll be
horrible.
honest, man.
I hate it.
And by the end of it,
There's no vacuum seal.
No, there's not. It's just a loose mess of
They're just
bush.
crawling up.
Yeah. Or it folds and it falls into my mouth.
yeah, that happens.
Oh, it's horrible.
The flight back, I really actually because I was starting to get really fatigued and it was hot, and I just started having enough of it.
Well, is it humid hot or hot?
Philippines?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the thing, man. The forecast. I looked at the forecast for like 10 days, and it was like thunderstorms, 31 degrees.
Yeah.
Every day. I'd check the weather. Thunderstorms, 31 degrees. I saw thunderstorms on the first day, and then you might have seen a spot of rain like late at night or as you're waking up. You know what I mean? Outside of that, it was blue skies every day. And it was just humid, like you were sweating the second you sort of walked out. You're acclimatized to it, but you
Yeah.
never really got over it. Every time I'd go out for like a couple hours to half the day, I'd come back and shower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go to dinner and I would go back and shower before I went to bed because it was just uncomfortable, man. It's terrible. But it was blue skies like every day. Yeah, it was actually a very, very pleasant surprise. I was going to say, you went to Japan last year, obviously. Where were you last? Hawaii?
Yeah.
When did you go to Hawaii? This is all pre-COVID, yeah?
Just before, yeah.
2014.
Okay.
Oh, you're...
Hawaii, though, is another island. Like, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Pacific island, right? So it's tropical, whatever. Japan isn't, right? You went 2014. When did you last go to Japan?
2019.
2019. I discovered a new pet peeve that I hadn't seen. I mean, I went to Bali in 2018, but that wasn't... I stuck to my room mostly. 2017, I was in Malaysia, and Langkawi was empty, so you didn't see anything. And the rest... It was Ramadan, so I barely saw anyone.
Yeah.
So the last time I'd gone away overseas was 2014. So the same time you'd gone to a thing, I'd gone to Turkey and Greece. Was not yet an epidemic, but it now is. My new pet peeve of traveling,
Shall we try and guess it?
and it's just showing how fucking stupid we are.
We Australians or we as people?
People.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
The
it is?
race. Human race.
Yeah, the human race.
Yeah. Okay.
Why? This annoyed me.
I mean, there's such a vast...
This annoyed me the second I actually set in to my resort in Baraka.
Okay, is this clothing-wise?
No, it's just...
Is it an attitude-wise?
It's something that we now take into account and do.
Tolerate.
And it's just... I was just like...
But is it like a thing we do, or is it something we wear, or...
thing we do.
I think
a mentality.
A mentality. Don't get involved in other people's business. Nah.
This was so... It never
this
been
isn't
so...
that kid with the mother.
Oh, no, that was at the airport. I want
okay.
the... Mother. Dude, I'm at the end of my tether, yeah? I just done... I had a 6-hour layover in Singapore on the way home, right? The way up, I had a 12-hour layover, and it was fine because I landed at night. So I got a hotel, had dinner, went out, like chilled, showered. It was good. The way back, it was only 6-7 hours. And I'm like, nah, that's not enough. Like, it's not enough time to go get a hotel in the middle of the day. What for? So I just hung out at the airport, got something to eat, read, had a bit of a nap, shopped, last minute shit. I'm waiting after 6 hours, 7 hours to get on this damn plane. I'm lined up, sitting down, just trying. I was watching the end of Lord of War on my tablet.
Ooh.
Oh, dude, that is the best movie to watch while you're in a third world country. Shipping arms, right? This kid, man, this little redheaded bastard, his family was, either Maso or Crow, one of the two, or maybe Bulgarian. I couldn't quite pick the language, but I think it was, it's definitely Balkans, Southern Balkans, yeah?
Yeah, the Balkans.
It was just losing his shit, like just yelling over and over again. This kid, it was probably like 5, 6. It was small, it wasn't big, maybe 6, 7, yeah? Mm-hmm. And it was just going off. And his mother was telling him off, like, just stop. First, they were speaking whatever language they were speaking. And she could just tell, like she was saying, just stop, sit down. He's like, no. Kept running all over the joint. And I'm just like just trying to ignore it. Mostly because the mother sort of saw me cotton on to what was going on. And she sort of looked embarrassed. So I didn't want to add to that. So I just ignored it, right? Like, no, it's not actually happening. Whatever. I'm engrossed in my movie with my headphones, And he just kept going. And then this little prick, like, body checked his mum, like freaking shoved her and then, like, sort of hip shoved her.
How old would he have been?
No more than 6, 7, 8.
Oh,
like,
okay.
small, man. There's this little redheaded mangy mutt. And then he's freaking slapped her in the face, like, thrown a strike at the face. And that's when I actually went, nah, man. Like, I actually noticed it. You know what I mean? And that's when the mother started yelling at him in English to sit down. And the kid started saying, but I'm hot. And he was trying to rip off his shirt. He was wearing nothing underneath. But he was trying to rip off take off his shirt. I'm guessing that's what it was. Like, take off his shirt. He wanted to take off his shirt because it was hot. She's telling him, no, sit down. You're at an airport. Calm down. When she got slapped in the face, she switched to English. And, he kept going and just sort of ran off and became a menace.
That kid got his ass beat, I reckon, as soon as I got
Dude,
home.
2 grown men were in that party as well. Like, I'm guessing one was the father, one was an uncle.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no. I'm like, I remember traveling, especially when I was traveling as a kid, man, like through Australia with my parents. Man, like, if the rules were like 100-fold at home, when you were away, it was like 600-fold.
Yeah,
like,
that's right, exactly.
Because now you're going to embarrass your family, like, on an interstate level, on a national level.
Yeah.
What would you have done? What would you have done if you were in my position? What would you have done if you were in their position? You're in Singapore
In
airport.
your position, you can't do anything. I mean, you just can't. You can't intervene. The mother's probably already embarrassed. There's 2 useless human life forms
so I did the right thing,
next to
but just like sort of trying to switch off.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's not my fight.
Yeah. As much as you want to just like get up and just
What's that movie with a slap? Pa!
But the thing is, with kids, like, it's a 50-50, right? Like, you don't know if they'll back down or they'll be afraid of you if you just be like, shut the fuck up. They might just not react to it. They might just keep going crazy.
I picture George Costanza from that Opposite episode when does the opposite?
Yeah.
He's in the theatre.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth or I'll shut it for you.
And if you have a problem with that, we'll take it outside.
Try me.
And the 2 massive guys are like,
would you stop kicking the seats? Like, he just loses it. Anyway, could you, like, what if you, is it that wrong? Like, your kid has slapped you in the face.
Oh, if I was a parent...
It's hard because you're in a public place.
In public, yeah.
I'm not for...
In public.
And you're in Singapore. which they also are really strict rules.
Yeah, they are, aren't
Look,
they? Yeah.
I'm not for beating your kids into the ground, right? I'm not.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Well, the way we copped it,
Yeah.
come on. Like, that's because our parents didn't know any better.
True, but we're 3 functioning human beings here.
Yes.
Functioning.
Loosely.
High functioning.
Using the term loosely.
No, but I mean, like, if you look at the differences
You guys
between...
go, and I'm just shivering. I'm looking for a flask.
I'm sorry, Mommy. Just rocking back and forth.
That's why I have this room, man. Just to come back to my senses. All my childhood toys.
Save me, Rocky, save me.
Speaking of which, he's going to teeter over soon. The lean is getting worse and worse. For
It is, yeah.
Well, I mean, he's slow motion.
Yeah, no, but every time I come in, he's like on the ground. And
Got
then,
strong knees.
anyway, yeah, but like, surely once your child has hit you in the face,
Oh, yeah. It's gloves are off.
In private.
Depends.
the gloves are off. He just throws them.
You know, like hockey style.
Just goes into a fighting stance and just throws 2 feints and then a left hook.
Just some ref comes in, 2-minute penalty.
See, I see
got
him
your
differently.
boxers.
I see him in a different way of the gloves are off. I see him as like, he gets slapped in the face, and then I can just picture him like having his gloves on. He's like, a duel? A duel, sir? A duel, you say? He's just casually taking the glove off, getting ready to slap him in the face.
He's just confused.
No, the kid knows what's up. Pistols at dawn.
I love it. Like, how many different ways you could react to that slapping by your kid? I'm trying to picture some cool, like, Christopher Walken type or like Jason Statham. So cops just slaps, like, all right, look. He just sits down, levels with him. You know what you've done.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, it's gone. That's it. Would it be wrong to, like, sucker punch a little shit at that point?
Who?
In public, yeah.
Who's sucker?
You can't do it in public anymore.
Who's sucker punching the kid?
The parent.
You can do it out of public view. Take him to the toilet.
No, take him to the toilet. That's good.
Yeah, could you do that? Could you grab him by, like, the seat of his pants and drag him to the
I
dunnies?
suppose you could, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like these supposes. I'm being serious.
Well, it's...
Because you're in an airport, so you're going to get on a plane for the next 7 hours. You can't do anything.
Well,
Could
that's
you
true.
drag him to the toilets?
I at that point, if I was the mother, I'd be more upset with the 2 male adults with me than the kid. The kid might have like ADHD,
I'm
or he might have a
assuming the
health issue,
relationship.
mental health issue. You don't know. He might be autistic. Who knows?
Yeah,
But the parents,
even an autistic kid, man, if you cop a punch to the face, surely there's a time and a means for, like, a bit of some form of discipline. What is the? Oh, he's on the spectrum. Let him go loose.
no, definitely that word. No. But what I mean is, like, I don't know for sure how to deal with a kid with autism. I'm sure there's a way of, like, calming them down or settling them down. But he might have a mental health. That's why I wouldn't intervene as an outsider. But 2, the parents should know, like, raising a kid's a 2-person thing, right? If there are 2 people, so why would the father or even the uncle get involved if they've just witnessed, the woman get slapped by a kid? I mean, that's just piss poor.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
No one even
peaceful parenting.
reacted.
It is,
The
yeah.
woman just started speaking English to him after that point for a bit, but no one reacted. Like, what the fuck? Like, hit your mother? Like, you serious?
It's a hard situation, and you don't know if she hits him. Maybe the 2 guys are going to beat the shit out of her later. You know what I mean? Like, if they didn't intervene or say something or
you
stop
don't know what's
something.
going on in
And
someone's
maybe the
house.
kid maybe the kid is royalty. Who knows?
Yeah, well, yeah.
It could be the prince
what I mean
of
is-
Bulgaria.
The Balkans are sort of old school still.
what I'm saying.
So the male thing could still be kicking in,
I was just
where
like-
the boy's like, you can slap his mum, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah, no, that's I don't know. It was hard to watch, man. Anyway, what I've completely forgot about that kid up until you just brought him up again.
No, I thought that was what it was.
Oh man.
Anyway.
my nostrils were flaring, man.
Pet peeve.
The downfall of humanity. What's the pet peeve now?
I got a nice, good look at it for 10 days, man. I wanted.
Oh, Filipinos.
No, not just Filipinos.
budgie smugglers in hotels.
Budgie Budgie
See, that
smugglers.
I actually have a problem with because it's a hotel and he's walking to the pool. Do you know what I mean? Or the beach.
Oh, no, he's not in a hotel. He's just walking from the foyer to his room.
No, that's fine.
Strutting.
Yeah, I'm
he's
assuming
he's in the dining room. And he's
just with his knife and fork.
Oh, I dropped my roll.
He's got a napkin around his neck. I'm picturing blue, lycra blue, like electric blue Speedos.
You go to get some salad and you just see this lump on the table. How you going?
In the mashed potatoes.
I'm just trying to get a scoop.
People are disgusting. Can we not? I don't have an inhaler with me today, so please just calm down. All right. No,
There's one there. Isn't that one there?
No,
that white
it's just emptied out. Yeah. All right. No, not the budgie smugglers.
Okay.
Although I actually did see any questionable swimsuits. That was one thing. No. Come on, have another guess. I couldn't escape this. I couldn't escape it in Singapore. I couldn't escape it in...
You got any hints? Anything you can...
No, it's something that has become a thing and we're tolerating it.
Oh, the social media stuff?
Yes.
Oh, I knew it.
Oh, people like... Okay.
The whole... Yeah.
All the selfie
Look, man,
sticks.
I've got no problem if you pull out your phone, take a photo or something, right?
Yeah.
When I was in Manila, I went to the Chinatown markets looking for shit, yeah? Man, I basically left all my tourist shopping. I couldn't be bothered in Baraka. I'm like, fuck it. And they had heaps of shit, right? Like all the tourist section was sort of set up to milk Westerners. Go to Manila, the Chinatown district is huge. Like I've seen the markets in like Bangkok. I've seen the markets in Vietnam. I've seen the markets I've seen black markets. Yeah, the ones in Manila are just next level, where it's just like so enclosed, tight, and huge. Like massive. Like it's like almost the communities. You know what I mean? And shopping centers dedicated to counterfeit sort of shit.
Oh well.
Except it's literally the same 5 stores repeated over and over again with the same exact stock. In Bangkok, you sort of moved around and you'd find different shit, different clothing, different whatever. Manila, carbon copies of each store every 5 to 6 blocks. Every 5 to 6 stores were repeated once over again.
Really?
So your Tupac and like hip hop sort of t-shirts, your manga anime. I saw One Piece tops and shit like that. But I didn't know, I don't watch One Piece, but anyway. Then you had like your counterfeit bags, your Chanel, Dior's, really bad counterfeits. The funniest names I've ever seen on counterfeit shit. Can I ask you, is Stussy now a Nike brand?
I have no idea.
Is it affiliated?
I don't know. It could
I'm
be.
not sure.
Not that I'm aware of.
I don't know. I just saw some slides and it had the Stussy logo on the top and then the Nike brand underneath. I was like, all right. The best counterfeit name I've ever seen in my life was in Baraka at just a restaurant in the district. There was a TV, like an old school tube TV, sitting on some fucking thing outside a restaurant. And as I'm walking past, I should have taken a photo. I regret not taking a photo. I've walked past, then stopped and done a double take and walked back and just reread it. And I started laughing. I don't think I had my phone on me to take a photo. So I'm like, nah, I remember it. I'll come back and get a photo. Panettone. Dude, on brand. I'm like a Panettone TV, but yeah. So you had the branded bags, t-shirts, anime t-shirts, basketball gear, basketball shorts, basketball jerseys, all type of whacked out shit. Maybe something for electronics, small and electronics. Then like women's dresses, and then start again.
Yeah,
literally the same shit. We're talking like a whole city block, 3 times the size of our CBD, with the same shit over and over again. Couldn't find a single touristy element, like a souvenir, like a magnet with I Love Manila on it. Couldn't find that in Manila. Anyway,
well, a lot of that tourist industry died, I think, world over, basically, during COVID. They probably didn't bother producing all that stuff.
Yeah, but like when you went to Bangkok in the past, you still had your touristy souvenirs.
Yeah, but in the past. Now, it was like when I went to Adelaide, I wanted to just get a T-shirt for Dad, just like, an Adelaide T-shirt. Like, nah. I went to all those shops that would normally carry them. Nah, nothing.
Yeah.
Not even a hat, nothing.
I don't think I bought anything in Adelaide as far as tourism, except for that Caesar. Anyway, the social media thing, right? I got no problem if you take a photo of like a sunset. Cool, you want to take a selfie? Take a quick selfie. That's fine. I don't care. We're talking about next level influencers, man. From where do you want to start? Do you want to start from the beach or do you want to start from my hotel room? Which one?
We'll start from the hotel. We'll work our way out.
Hotel room.
Yeah.
I walk out onto my balcony, right? You can always see that music. You know, sun's like coming up. I'm like, lovely day in Baraka today.
Yeah.
Pool looks lovely. I look I've crossed the way to the other side of the resort, same level balcony as me. There's a girl, like a woman, she would have been in her early to mid-20s, maybe even early 30s, basically doing the same dance over and over again to her phone. So she's recording TikToks like on her phone. Starts a dance, stops it, stuffs around with her phone, comes back, starts around. I'm talking, she was there for like 45 minutes, man.
Who has the energy for that, man? Seriously.
These are adults, man. This is what annoys me. These are adults. These aren't teenagers. These are adults.
I get annoyed from reading your messages to say open the gate after 3 times. Looking at that, like, come on.
Yeah, you prick. Right? I'm just staring at this and like, this is ridiculous.
To be fair, I do like park halfway into the street.
Yeah, I know, same. That's what I mean.
No, that's why I'm like panicking. Like, some guy's going to hit me.
It's a dangerous corner because you
They
get a
fly.
lot of
They fly around it.
Yeah, and you can't sit there waiting to turn right because there's always that car park there.
Anyway, 45
Nevertheless,
Psycho bitch, yeah.
Yeah,
dude, I look down 2 levels and to the right, same exact thing's going on. Some other random doing the exact same dance, like literally with the same motions.
Yeah,
I learnt the motions.
It's the dance for the country.
why did you do your own?
Ah, dude. I'm like, I can't take this. Gone downstairs, had breakfast, right?
Someone at the breakfast table doing a dance on the mashed potatoes.
I'm sitting at a table. I'm legit sitting at a table. I'm sitting at a table. 6 people could be sitting next to me, like a whole family.
Yeah.
Everyone's on a device.
It's sad, isn't it?
Right? And you know what, man? I can sort of dismiss it because I used to see people, especially older couples, you'd see them out at breakfast and they're both having newspaper.
Yeah.
That used to irritate the shit out of me because, like, you're going out for breakfast and the only thing...
We've spoken about that,
We have,
yeah.
right? I had this big chat with a friend of mine years ago when I saw that once. I can sort of forgive you can use your phone, quickly look at the news while you're, or whatever. But when you got 6 people, everyone's got their heads buried for an hour. What are you doing? You're you're on holidays right now in like a different destination, and all you can do is bury your head in your phones. Fine, whatever. Yeah. I finish breakfast. I walk out onto the beach, get on a banana chair, right? And you're seeing people sitting in their banana chairs trying to get the angles on the selfies for an hour.
Yeah.
For an hour.
Yeah.
I'm not even exaggerating, man.
I think
They're waiting for the lighting.
Yeah.
I'm not even exaggerating, right? I go in the water. I'm just sitting in the water. I just picture my head just sitting in the water, staring out at the sand.
I just picture it.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
You know, the SpongeBob, when they give him the deformed face. I'm just picturing him like that in the water.
Dude, 100%.
Absorbing water.
I'm not even joking. I'm staring at the sand, right? There's people on the sand doing their dances to like some shit, right? Or they got the selfie stick or just taking selfies of themselves on the sand for an hour. I'm like, all right, man. This is where it gets next level. They're hiring the locals. Women are hiring the locals, right? Who are renting out the canoes and the paddle boards and all that sort of shit. They're not hiring a canoe and they're not hiring a paddle board. They're hiring a canoe with a local to row them out maybe 10 feet past where I've walked out to. So I'm chest high. Another 10 feet past me. Then they're posing in the canoe with the clear bottom. So it's a clear canoe. Because the water in Baraka is beautiful. It's easily one of the best beaches I've ever been to. Clear water. So it's a clear canoe with a clear bottom. And they're hiring the local to act as their photographer. These women are sitting in the canoes posing for these photos. These breathtaking, holiday photos. Yeah? And they're doing that for 15 minutes, sort of sessions, half-an-hour sessions. And then the locals paddling them back in.
The local doesn't care. They're getting their money. They're getting their money.
He's getting paid for this. But this is what...
Easy money. They're like, this is the easiest money I've ever made.
And I still remember one of them, right? There were 2 girls that hired a local to get them out into the thing. And I'm literally like 10 feet away. I'm just standing there trying to cool off.
In the water.
Exactly. And I'm just seeing this. The girls are like taking turns like to pose, right? And they've got a separate outfit for when they're in the boat to when they're on the shore.
Oh, so it looks like a different day.
Different day, and they've got their modesty covered up. So when they're in the boat, they're wearing like a banger swimsuit, ass hanging out, all that sort of shit. But when they get back on shore, they're completely covered up. No one would have ever known they were out there.
Yeah.
And this is what killed me, man. I started noticing this and I'm just bubbling. I'm like, this is a joke, man. This is your holiday. Like, you're paying a local to take a photo fucking shoot for you on the water. And they didn't get out into the water. Like, dude, the 9 days that I was in Baraka, 8-9 days, however long it was, the seas were almost empty. Almost empty all day. Because I essentially sat on a banana chair from like 10:30, 11 o'clock to like 4, 5 o'clock. I didn't move. I might go for a walk, order lunch, have a drink, go into the water, come back out. That was my routine every day for like 9 days, right? So I saw what was going on. The beaches were so empty, like the water itself was so empty. You'd get pockets of couples, maybe, tourists or whatever going out in and out, but that was it. At like 4, 5 o'clock, a lot of families would sort of come out, right? And there'd be more people in the water typically, but during the day they would bare. So seeing someone get on the shore, hire a native to like paddle them out, do a photo shoot, then paddle them back out was plain as fucking day. And the kicker was on my last or second last day. I was at breakfast and I was walking through the resort to get to the buffet, and I'm passing a table full of tourists, and there's one girl who's like got her phone up and she's like looking at her phone during breakfast, and she was reviewing the photo that she had taken the day before on the fucking canoe on like social media. Like, you glance up and it's plain as day. Like, they're on socials and it's the photo. Because she was wearing the same, like, I spotted the fucking bikini, the one-piece outfit she was wearing. It's like a dark navy blue. I was like, oh my God. Like, it's 24 hours and you're monitoring how many likes your photo's gotten. Why are we normalizing this?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's never been more apparent because I've never had a holiday during this era. Dude, everywhere I went, people were paying to have their photos taken in like canoes, paddle boards, changing outfits, man, like on the sand, changing outfits, changing the pose, everything. It's like I'm sitting here trying to get a tan or just swim around. You're literally spending the same amount of time getting the perfect photo for your socials.
It's a couple of things, man. It's not just the one thing.
Am I wrong to get annoyed?
No.
Well, no, but you shouldn't let it get to you that much.
It just, after 10 days of seeing this shit, man, I couldn't stand it anymore.
There's nothing you can stop.
You can't stop it.
So,
I mean, the thing is, these companies have put all this money behind figuring out, targeting people, and they're figuring out exactly what people want. Not want, but it's all about that endorphin hit.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
They want to see, what they feel good seeing.
And instead of getting that endorphin hit naturally, people have become addicted to artificial way by likes and views and all
faking the like,
and they've become addicts that way. It's sad. It's sad because we've lost. I think we've lost sight of what's really important. Like, gone are the days. Like, how many times, like, I don't go to concerts, but like you go to a concert and you got 10,000 people there. And the first, 20 rows are all up there with phones.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you're there, enjoy it, be in the moment.
Every time I see that, I just wish that everyone drops their phone suddenly and gets stepped on and crushed.
Yeah. But that's what I mean. Like, you're not enjoying the
you'd
moment.
hold a lighter or a candle or just do something with your hands.
Yeah.
Now it's just like there's flashlights going off from the phones and everyone's got their, I don't know.
I saw that in Singapore, man, at the Marina Bay thing. There was a light show that went off every half an hour or every 45 minutes or something on the marina. Picture it like Darling Harbour or Crown, like at the Yarra, right? So like a big marina with like all the shopping centres and shit around it. And they played this whole light show that was in sync with the water to the theme of Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. It was like an orchestra version of it. It was really sick. I filmed it for about 20 seconds to try and get the audio so I could Shazam it, because I had no Wi-Fi. So I filmed it for about 20 seconds. There were people filming the whole fucking show, not watching the actual thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you watching it through a fucking screen, man? It's right in front of you. Like, just soak it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The chances of them re-watching whatever they're filming is zero.
Never. Never.
They're going to go through their phone like 3 months later and be like, I'm out of space. Delete some stuff.
Yeah, it'll be the
Mass
first thing
selection. The whole trip to Singapore.
That video is about 6 gig. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah. I don't know why I did that one.
Yeah, it's on social media. It's fine. Like, that's it.
It's a plague. I mean, I can't stand it. I can't stand seeing it. I don't justify it. I can't understand how other people justify faking a life and then, like, exploiting other people. I don't know. I don't really get it. I'd
That's
never
what
do
it
it.
is. There's either it's what I told you. That's what it is. Getting those likes, and it also could be money involved because of could be
like an influencer account. Or something.
yeah, which they believe is they've got influence. Yeah,
On
they
that,
think there's
though,
money there. Yeah.
Do you guys think that this is getting to the point where jobs and real jobs are starting to become a big problem where there's not enough people because everyone wants to either stream
It's possible.
or become an influencer?
It's possible. It's possible. Look, I don't know, man, because everyone's looking for the shortcut now, aren't they? And it is hard to get jobs, fill those roles. We've had how many people apply at the optical store? And they don't rock up.
They sneaky eyes.
They don't rock up.
Oh, really?
They just I'll be there.
So it's more of a Centrelink thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And even that in itself is a problem as well because it's a money making scheme, I reckon, for the actual agencies because they don't care if the person gets a job. They're getting paid according to how many people they got coming through the agency, don't they?
It depends. It depends, man. I've seen.
I thought they need to close a deal.
Yeah, I know people in recruitment, man. They get paid. They get paid by how many people they keep employed.
You reckon?
Yeah, they've got to bring people on. They've got to get them employed.
Well, they haven't managed to get anyone employed with us.
That's why they push people to take even the shitty jobs.
I don't know.
I can almost guarantee it's a Centrelink thing because from July 1st, they brought in changes, apparently, which I didn't even know about, which, you got to apply for your 4 jobs a month.
4 jobs? What?
Wow,
4 jobs a month to keep your Centrelink.
Wow.
However,
1 job a week.
1 job a week you have to apply for. That was to keep your Centrelink. That's been ongoing.
I'm sorry, my brain just fucking
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're running all his work his holiday did, man.
That's how you get
My
Centrelink.
chest just got tight.
That's how
But
you
surely,
get
that's
Centrelink.
what I don't understand. Surely, people are complaining about living wages, about living
Expenses.
expenses.
Four jobs?
Surely,
Dude, I've gone through the process. Okay.
surely
hang on.
what you're getting off Centrelink is nowhere near enough to make to live off.
$6.50 a week.
But that's not enough to live off, is it?
Depends who you are.
Dude.
Hang on.
$6.50 a week or a fortnight?
a week.
It can't be $6.50 a week.
It can't be
That's a minimum wage, man.
That can't be a cover-all for everybody. Isn't it according to what you have already in the
Maybe
bank?
if you've got a swag of kids, maybe.
No.
I'm
The
pretty
kids
sure-
come
Nah.
separately. The kids are $5.50 a week per kid.
No.
Yes.
No. Hang on, man. No.
$5.50 a week, yeah?
No way the minimum Centrelink payment is $6.50 a week. No chance.
It is.
If it is, then I quit my job tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm off it too.
Quit.
I'm gone.
Let's just stay here.
So the reason I know this is
let
because
him go. Stay with me. We'll go bowling.
the source of information.
No, don't do that.
The source of the information is on Centrelink and has kids. So I know what I'm saying is 100%. So $5.50 per kid per week.
And how is this sustainable for the government?
Well, I'm about to tell you
dumb
why.
cunts like me pay 20-30 grand of tax a year.
Dude, if you check the return on your tax returns, right? 68% of all our tax, everything from everywhere in around Australia, goes to Centrelink. 68% of it. The rest of it then goes on roads and hospitals and schools and whatever. But 68, almost 70%
Let's just tear down the M1
goes to
just for
Centrelink.
fun.
Now I think I know why you're looking at all those serfdom videos. Why they're so good. The medieval era started to look pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah,
But
no social services whatsoever. You're only as good as what you can contribute. Sounds pretty good.
Time to pay your tax.
You're such a starving. You know, I listened to that when I was away, and I started laughing because I pictured his stupid face, making the animated eyes. Yeah, and so, are you sure it's that much?
100%.
I'm not.
100%. 100%. And from July 1st.
That's pretty definitive,
right?
100%. No
room for any wiggle. There's no room for wiggle. I've been told.
I'm pretty sure. Don't they pay you according to what you have in the bank already?
No.
They do. They look at what you have.
Yeah, they look at if you have any income. If you have any.
Yeah, if you have any income, sure.
No, but they look at if you've got money, and if you've got $50,000 in the bank, they won't
it's
let
much
you
higher than that. I think it's 150.
No.
No. I know for a fact that even if you've got like 40 in the bank, or even a little bit more, they won't pay for a year.
Well, that's their whole
few
system.
times where I've actually relied on Centrelink, I made sure my bank account.
They
was
want you to.
wiped
They
clean.
want you.
Yeah, but you're talking about pre-COVID, aren't you?
Oh well,
Yeah,
ages
this has
ago.
been for the last 2 years. It's been different. So
okay.
the last 2 years has been, there's no requirements, there's no checking, back checks, nothing. It's just 4 jobs, get your money, and it's the set amount, and that's it. That's the only thing to it.
The thing that annoys me about that is the 4 jobs more than the money.
Wait, because
What
it's not...
annoys me about that is the fact that all those people that got money during COVID,
Yeah.
now we all have to pay it back over how many generations?
Well, so this is what apparently
and this has
Albanese's
nothing to
done.
do with it.
Yeah, so Albanese apparently has set in motion from July 1st, like a campaign to get rid of a lot of people on Centrelink, right? Because everyone was obviously
I've got
rorting
a
it.
pretty good idea how we could do that.
Well, so this is what he did. There's like a 4-page document that everyone on Centrelink gets now.
Yeah.
So you need to do the 4 jobs, great, apply, but you need to reach similar to like 100 points of ID. You need to now reach 100 points of proof that you can benefit from Centrelink every month. And the documentation might have like, go to a counselling session and try and figure out what the issues of why you can't get a job are, or go to an actual physical interview, make the interview and get feedback as to why you couldn't get the job. And that's 25 points out of 100.
agency worker talks to the person who did the interview. I say, why didn't you employ Andy?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he came in, he had toilet paper hanging out of his mouth, he had buds still in his ears, and he had some stuff hanging out of his nose.
Very dismissive, just playing on his phone the entire time.
Just sabotaging it completely.
Talking about skins, I don't know what they are.
Skins.
Talking about
Damn these loot boxes.
NTFs or something. I don't know what he was saying, how they're the way of the future.
It's about Discord. I don't know what the hell Discord
He said,
is.
join the server. Gave me a password. No, but so this scheme is to try and get as many people off Centrelink as possible, right? And I just thought to myself, all right, a step in the right direction. We're starting to tighten our buttholes on Centrelink and get some people off.
Tighten our buttholes.
Tighten
the
our buttholes.
But the person I was speaking to clearly had an opposite opinion of that.
Of course.
And they were like, this is bullshit. Crime rate's going to go up. A lot of people are going to lose their Centrelink.
Why would crime rate go
because
up?
all this...
Say it. It's all right.
Well,
he can mute it. He can mute it.
All the scumbags,
okay.
like from the northern and western suburbs.
There are no shit kickers in the east or the south.
We're productive members of society.
They're going to lose their Centrelink benefits.
Bogan's doing burnouts on Macca's fucking trays. No, they're fine. All the wogs with the ice houses in the south, they're getting busted. Productive.
No, but I mean, like, yeah, all those people are going to lose their Centrelink, and then, crime's going to go back up because they can't get easy cash. Because right now, all you have to do is apply.
There's always OnlyFans.
I wouldn't watch any of their OnlyFans.
Oh, I was reading today, apparently.
Here we go.
So Charlie Sheen's 18-year-old daughter has
that was
already
a couple
joined.
weeks ago.
Yeah, but Denise Richards now, who's his ex-wife, and her, I don't know.
She started one as well.
Yeah.
What's Charlie Sheen's daughter's name?
I don't know.
You're such a schmuck.
Subscribe!
I'm pretty sure she's gone by Estevez.
Oh, Sam Sheen, is that it?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's Estevez. I thought it was Estevez.
I don't know.
man.
Oh, no, I don't know.
What do you mean, I don't know?
I don't know her name.
Oh, I got
But she was going to start one, and then Charlie Sheen told her not to.
Lola.
Well, he said if she was under my house, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, and then he said, well, look, if you're going to do it, then let's keep it respectful, keep it sort of clean, have some self...
Respect.
Yeah, like he used a different word. Like have some respect for yourself. Like keep it classy. Don't just go all out. Those were his words. I know those were his words initially. And so Denise Richards countered it by starting her own as well. Yeah, what's it called? The job seeker thing. Yeah.
Oh wow! Look how young you in the cricket.
Good luck, Spud.
Cheers, cowboy.
Now remember,
What?
if they think you're no trying, you're in trouble, right? First hint of that, and they'll be onto the DHSS. This cunt is no trying, and your gyro's fucking finished, right?
Right.
But then again, try too hard.
You might get the fucking job.
Exactly.
Nightmare.
It's a tightrope, Spud. It's a fucking tightrope.
See, I just get pure shy with the interviewer cats. Like, I get all nervous and I can't answer any of the questions. Like, I'm a footballer and I get nerves on a big occasion, man.
Try some of this, Spud.
A little dab of speed is just a ticket, man. No, I went to Craig Newton. I just put down to Royal Edinburgh College to help get the job. There's too much discrimination in this town, man. Because they're both schools, right? And we're all in this together. And I wanted to put across the general idea rather than the details. Like, people get all hung up on details. Like, what school did I go to? How many O grades did I get? Could be like 6, could be none. It's not important. What is important is that I am, yes?
Mr. Murphy, do you mean that you lied on your application?
No. Well, yeah, oh yes, only to get my foot in the door. Showing initiative in that, like.
But you were referred here by the Department of Employment. There was no need for you to get your foot in the door, as you put it.
Yeah, cool. Whatever you say, man. Sorry, you're the man, the dude in the chair. I am merely here. Like, well, obviously, I'm here, like, but...
Mr. Murphy, what exactly attracts you to the leisure industry?
In a word, pleasure. It's like my pleasure and other people's leisure.
Do you see yourself as having any weaknesses?
Oh yes, because like I'm a bit of a perfectionist actually. Yes, for me it's got to be the best, or there's nothing at all. Like things get a bit dodgy. I just cannot be bothered. But hey, I get good vibes about this interview thing today, though, man. Seems to me like it's going pretty well, eh?
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. We'll let you know.
The pleasure was mine, man.
Spud had done well. I was proud. You had to hand it to Spud.
Yeah, man.
Great.
I was going to say, there are a few other faux pas on holiday, tourism and shit that we need to do away.
Your cables intertwined.
You are about to
hang on.
choke yourself.
I'm choking shit.
First time.
The start was, the biggest gripe I had with the whole fucking trip was the influences.
Yeah.
Right?
Ruining your holiday.
Man.
That's the thing. It ruins his holiday.
Yeah.
It was too much.
Yeah.
We've got another thing that I want to get rid of. Normalising pyjamas at fucking breakfast and resorts.
Yeah, okay. Ooh,
I mean, I've never seen that, and I hope I never see it.
Are you joking?
That is weird.
Dude, people wearing pyjamas at the buffet.
I mean,
why?
Do you eat your breakfast in your pyjamas?
No.
At home?
Okay, number one, I don't wear pyjamas. No grown man should wear pyjamas.
John's got a one piece with a little flap on his ass.
Doesn't everybody? Don't knock it until you try, man.
Man, the trap door. Look, man, I don't know what happens in your house, but I am of the belief that a grown man between the ages of, say, 16 and 55 should not be wearing pajamas with the little pockets on the chest. Yeah. Like they're taking their shit to the accountant. I can't.
Well, I mean, whatever you wear to bed is your pajamas. Do you wear those clothes then out when you're working on your car?
No, because by the time I get up and move from my bed to the kitchen and have cereal, I'm cold. I would like to put on some more clothes.
Well, I'm not, though.
Yeah.
I'm always hot.
Seems like you're not wearing enough when you're in bed.
Oh, I sleep fine.
Do you know what it is, though? I think I know where he's coming from, because I used to be like this a lot. I wanted everyone to change for the common sense of it all. But the issue is that I gave up on that. Yeah. I gave up on the common sense. There is no common sense. People just do whatever they want. Yeah. And I'm okay with that at this point.
But you know what it's like?
I'm not.
You know
I know.
It's like me and you. It's like me and you have already come to terms with these things a long time ago. And it's like Dim's just been exposed to them now.
Yeah.
You know? And he's like,
see, we've gotten so used to it that these freaks, these absolute freaks of nature who don't deserve to be alive, they now are looked and normalized, like you said. And we just have to accept that.
They don't deserve to be alive.
On that note, you hear they've started up the cruise ships again.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Maybe Bill Burr's
his theories finally
come to fruition.
Look, man, the pajamas, this is my problem with the pajamas, all right?
See how stern he just got? Look, man.
I tried to give him an out, and he goes straight back.
Straight back in.
Hang on. This is my problem with the pajamas, okay? You're wearing your pajamas to go to bed, right?
Yeah.
You're wearing them to go to bed.
What? Can I ask just before? What shoes is this person wearing?
Flip flops.
Probably, flip-flops.
Probably flip-flops.
Okay. Slides, yeah.
All
I don't know.
Yeah, go on.
Ugg boots.
What shoes? These
I was just curious.
Wing tips?
They're wearing any.
How weird would that look, man? Like flannel pajamas, and they got wingtips with the white at the top.
Look like a nut. Like, legit, you're waiting for him to say, "Excuse me, have you seen my bus?" Like, what? He's holding an umbrella inside.
Oh, man.
No. This is my problem. You wear the pajamas to go to bed. True? How often would you wear different pajamas, like in the week? You'd wear the same ones, right?
Yeah. I would assume, yeah.
You don't wash them every day. You don't change pajamas every day, right? I don't know because I don't fucking wear them.
Some people probably do.
Now, the problem with that is you're too fucking lazy to get out of your fucking pajamas, put on some pants, and go down the breakfast buffet at a resort with 1,000 people. Yeah? What is the motivation to not get out of the pajamas? Because you just can't be fucked?
They're on
They might be
holiday.
going back to bed afterwards.
Yeah, they're on holiday.
They're wearing indoor clothes outdoors.
Is the breakfast outdoors or indoors?
No, it's inside like a hall.
Is it outside the resort?
No.
It's still within the premises?
It's within like 4 meters from the actual door of the sand.
But it'd be like going to Crown, staying at Crown Towers and going downstairs.
I'm sure that would still be happening.
I have seen that. Yeah, it's good.
Dude,
yeah.
that's insanity.
Yeah.
Are you that slovenly?
But what part is bothering you, right?
I agree, but I'm just trying to give you the
There's
shits.
no logic on it one way or the other. And you know me, I'm cash. All right.
So the part that bothers me, right?
Come on, man.
Come on.
We're all dressed the same way. Exactly the same way. Trackies, hoodies, and me and this guy got beanies
I'm going
on.
to come in pajamas next time.
You come in pajamas. I'm not letting you into the building.
Wait. But what's the issue that we need to clarify is like what part of this is wrong? For me, all right, it's bacteria, germs. You're taking that into your bed.
That's my point.
But are you saying that the look or the fact that it's dirty and it's weird and you're taking that back to your bed?
One of many things.
Because the look, I think I don't care about at this point.
One of many things. Number one, the bacteria issue.
Yeah.
You're wearing inside clothes that you're going to wear in your bed for at least 6 to 8 hours. You're wearing them to breakfast or the fucking movies.
Yeah.
Or shopping. That's something else I saw right before I left. I was at the supermarket buying last minute shit. Fucking freak is wearing a pajamas.
Can I inquire what type of people were wearing these pajamas?
Oh, was it?
Dude!
No, holiday. Well,
the resort. No. The resort. The resort I was staying at was pretty nice, man. I actually ponied up.
The occupants of the resort. What geographic area would you say they were?
Mostly Filipino.
Oh, well, okay.
I was not expecting that.
I was actually surprised.
I was thinking, America.
No,
I wasn't even thinking that either.
No, there were fuck all.
The opposite.
There were fuck all Westerners there. I was one of like 5 Westerners
Well, hang on.
10
Why
days.
are Filipinos staying in the hotel?
Because it's like going to, Fraser Island or Gold Coast or something.
Oh, right. So,
mainland.
interstate or whatever.
Mainland, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You can tell the locals from the...
Oh, mate, if they're mainland, I mean, I'm surprised they wore any clothes at all.
No, there was a lot of Filipinos, a lot of Koreans. You're an idiot.
How do you know they were Korean?
You could tell.
You heard
how they
them
look.
say Japchae.
You can hear them talking.
Just by how they looked at him.
There was actually one Korean...
Must have a keen eye.
They sneeze
Well,
kimchi.
unlike you, John, I'm well-travelled.
Wow. Wow.
To be fair, I was having a chat with a mate of mine that was in the Philippines as well. His mate of mine's sister from here, and the whole family had gone. So it was actually nice to have a local from the Philippines actually organise some tours for us and shit like that, yeah? We're actually talking about travelling. And I said, you know what's actually pretty cool is you look at the Southeast Asian map, outside of like Brunei, you wouldn't classify Korea as Southeast Asia?
No, I don't think so. I don't think you do.
No.
It's yeah. Like you wouldn't classify Japan as Southeast Asia. No. But as far as the Southeast Asian map, outside of Laos, Brunei, and Myanmar, I've been to pretty much every other capital city there is. Like across the board, like Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, Singapore, now Philippines. There was one more in there that I haven't included. Anyway, doesn't matter. I could tell they were fucking Koreans, all right?
from the language that they spoke, I don't have to understand.
Fair enough from the language, but just by the look, I don't know, man. That's
fuck off. You can tell the difference. As if you can't tell the difference between a Korean and like a Thai person.
Oh,
yeah, one's got.
Korean and Japanese, you might sort of have a bit of a clash.
No, not even.
I'm sorry, you got it down to a fine art. I'm sorry, and that's for the wrong reasons.
Curvature of his nose.
That's for the wrong reasons as well. Speaking of which, Korean, Jesus Christ, I was waiting in Baraka to get on my get on my train. No, I was at the airport waiting to fly to Manila. Sitting there falling asleep trying to read I had my tablet with me. I was reading every volume of Tintin, the entire trip. I read all of them.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I was sitting there trying to read the last one, like, right? This guy comes in.
Can you imagine? He's falling. Tintin.
Dude,
no, Tintin.
This dude, like, berserkered his way into, like, the seat next to me at the airport, right? Tall, lanky dude who's Korean. Because I figured it out because he got on the phone as soon as he sat down, right? He had 2 phones, one on each thigh while he was sitting down. Dude.
There's a Korean version of you.
Yeah. I've got 3. Dude, he sat down like a fucking... Like he made the most noise and volume possible and like crashed into the seat to the point where I'm I got startled. Like, what the fuck? And I just looked up at him and he's turned and looked at me like this. And just stared at me for like 3 seconds, like staring right at me. I was like, what the fuck? And then he sat down again. And he started fucking making his calls. He picked up one of his phones and he was talking into it like it was like an agent, like a secret agent.
Speaker?
Yeah. But like a secret agent. He was like whispering in this low hush tone, but really aggressively and monotone. It was like he'd received these orders from Q and was like getting it out and then put it away. Anyway. The pajama thing. The germs is the first factor, the first glaring factor. You're a fucking idiot. You're wearing indoor clothes that you're going to sleep in outdoors to do your shopping, your dinner. Like, it makes no sense. Number 2, it's fucking slovenly, dude. You got no motivation to get up. We call them pajamas for a reason. We're not marketing them as outdoor clothes. You haven't got the motivation to get up, just change it into trackies and come down. I didn't get dressed up. There's the other half. I sat down and had breakfast.
But the thing is...
There's a woman there wearing like an evening gown dress.
For breakfast.
Gold earrings, gold chain, like lipstick, like done up to the shit house. No one else at her table looked like that except for her. It's not like they were off to somewhere.
So they're all completely opposite issues.
But what I want to say is...
It's like, what the fuck is going on?
How do you know she didn't wake up in those clothes? Those could have been her pajamas.
Was she with the person in pajamas?
Separate day.
They're like, we even each other out this way.
We balance each other.
There was another psycho moment where I just like wanted to lose it. I was having breakfast.
Could you imagine that at breakfast? You just sit down, there's just this woman just like digging into her like her omelette.
She was done up to the shit house, but no one else at the table was.
Maybe she was a resort owner.
Yeah, she's come and have breakfast at her own buffet with another family.
I can picture it bothering him so much that
he was put off his breakfast.
The person in the pajamas, they're at the buffet together. The person just rocks up next to him, like putting some eggs in their plate, and Tim just looks at them and is like, "You gonna sleep in that?"
Dude, I couldn't. The other thing that really shit me to death, right? I showed you guys some photos of the food, right?
The guy that fell asleep with, right? I know that was your message, but I thought he sent it. And I died for 15 minutes until I realised you wrote it. Mid-bite.
He looked legit over it, man.
Oh, man.
He was over it. He was just sitting there. He had like 2 kids, 3 kids actually, 2 young ones and an older one, a wife. And he just looked gone. Like he was just like, kill me. Like they're going to find him hanging from his roof when they go back into the room. The other one, I showed you that buffet, man. As far as hotels, resorts go, this was one of the most expensive buffets I've ever seen. Okay. It honestly was. Like I was so impressed. They had everything and anything. Ultimately, I ended up having rice like nearly every morning. Seriously, it's just incredible, right? This is what happened. Sitting at the table.
I don't like how he's coughed and blown his nose in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, neither do I.
What do you mean?
Could we just maybe fan out the room a little bit?
Are you for real? He was violently sick for like 2 weeks.
I know, but he's
My
better
mum was
now.
a stomach bug.
So?
Well, he's diarrhea and you're nostril issues.
I'm coughing because because we were laughing.
Oh
before.
boy!
I haven't coughed for 2 weeks. Can you stop doing that with the door?
Why?
It's likely to come off its hinges, and then I'm going to get the fucking.
Oh no, that would be horrible. The fresh air coming in.
Nevertheless, there was a woman. There's a couple, Chinese couple, sitting next to me. Yes, they were Chinese.
I didn't say anything.
I'm looking. You're the only one to bitch about it.
I'm not complaining.
What are you doing?
He's disinfecting the air around him. Like, that's really going to work. You might as well just rub it on the rim of your nostrils.
Kill it all.
All I can smell is disinfectant now.
Good. Oh, well,
Okay.
it means
It's
it's working. Yeah.
It's working.
It's disinfecting the lungs.
You done?
This house has been cleansed. Yeah, please continue.
All right. Buffet. She's got a pack of instant noodles.
Who's she?
She bought.
Oh, the Chinese.
She brought
Chinese
her own,
woman.
or she got some off the buffet.
She bought her own in like one of those little.
Maybe she was homesick.
What a champ!
Huh?
What a champ!
Yeah, that's true. I mean, she could have been homesick.
You can't get noodles.
Not those ones, maybe.
We're talking about like $2 meagering.
Maybe she was
bullshit noodles
pregnant
from
and she had a
7-Eleven.
craving. You don't know.
See, yeah.
I'm gonna fucking lose it.
He's gotten to the point I've gotten to. I can tell because he's answering exactly the way I'm going to answer. Go on, continue your little rant.
Please.
Continue your little peasant
It's not a
rant.
little rant. It's, dude, you're at a fucking buffet with every option under the sun, and you've got
But
noodles.
not those noodles.
But not that option. It must not be there.
Hang on a second. How does she cook them?
I don't know.
She would have gone to the kettle, used the hot water from the little flask thing that they pour the hot water for their coffees. She would put it in a bowl.
She opens it, just starts chomping down.
But
That's my point. I don't know why or how. I was sitting there eating my shit.
Just don't question it. Just run with it.
I looked up and she was like pulling the noodles out of the pail.
I can imagine that double take.
Like, I double taked. I'm like, what do you mean?
Was there soup?
What do you mean?
On the buffet, was there soup?
Of course there was.
Well, maybe she just chucked it into the broth and just let it cook.
She had the pack of instant noodles on a fucking table when she was eating them.
But did she eat them? Did you see her eat them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, she just put her hand in.
No, she had like chopsticks or fork or whatever, and she was pulling out the...
I mean, it's odd.
Is that not odd?
It's odd, but it's not like...
It's odd, but it's not peculiar.
What do you mean? Like,
it's not so odd that it's,
if
mind-boggling.
you were a resort worker in that kitchen area, right, and you saw someone...
I would offer to cook them.
I would look at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
You know what I think it is? This man works 7 days a week. All right?
Here we go.
23 hours a day.
23 hours. He gets his 1 hour hanging upside down from the ceiling.
Imagine I choose to waste my time with you idiots on a Sunday.
Some people like torture. I don't know.
I do like where this is going.
Okay, here we go.
The man hasn't been exposed to maybe the outside world in so long that he's just not accustomed to these things. Like I said, yourself and I.
He never leaves his house, all right? Just for one. Never leaves his house.
What do you mean? He was out today.
I went for a walk.
He was airing.
Do you know?
He was airing out that inflammation.
His vitamin D comes once every fortnight when he comes here.
Dude, man, when I went and saw my dermatologist, he's like, everybody has a vitamin D deficiency now. Everybody.
Well, what wouldn't you? Yeah, 100%.
Everybody. In the last 3 years, everybody's got a vitamin D deficiency. But what I was saying is maybe he just not have been exposed like, we have. We've come to the terms of just, whatever.
Yeah, everyone's
it's just,
retarded. Yeah.
I mean, it probably chafed down nuts too at the start, but we just say pass it now. And it's just...
It's so unusual because it's normalized.
Yeah.
People being, and I don't know if you want to block this out, but people being retarded is normalized. Everything is normal. You can shove this water bottle up your ass in public and people be like, ha, put it on Instagram or TikTok. It'll be normal.
I also saw a kid at the airport wearing pajamas.
What's your fascination with pajamas? He's a kid.
The kid was like 8 years old.
All right. Well,
so what's wrong with it? You said 16 to 54.
Why is he wearing pajamas at an airport?
All right, so now we've halved the 16
no,
age.
it's the question. Why is he wearing
Why
pajamas?
do you care?
Maybe he fell asleep. The parents couldn't wake
Because they
him
were
up.
going to put him in the overhead compartment to sleep him. That's why. To make sure.
Can I just say?
How much more comfortable could you
Don't you get
possibly
pajamas when you fly first class?
be? You
I
watch
think-
too many
I think so.
movies, man.
Don't you?
You're the one that watches movies.
Me?
You're the one that takes them as dogma, man.
Can I just say the reason why I don't leave my house very often
It's because of the...
is because, for example, like today I went for a
The
walk
judge
early.
was very specific about this point.
Can't come within 15 metres of a schoolyard.
Can't go near synagogues. Can't go near shopping centres.
Oh, did you hear what happened in Texas today?
No.
They put out a massive alert. All they said was I don't think it was the FBI. They put out this massive alert in Texas, a massive warning for the entire Jewish community. So all these synagogues and everything just cancelled today because they didn't say what, but this is a substantial threat to the Jewish community today.
Travesty. Anyway, so
It's just rubbish.
Wow.
I mean, is that a big population? You reckon there's a lot of Jews in Texas?
Huh?
You reckon there's a lot of Jews in Texas?
Why should any one of them die?
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't say that. I just said, is there a big population in Texas?
And quite possibly.
All right.
Okay, do you want me to get the actual numbers here? Like I can.
How many Jews
They
are in
could just be
Texas?
trying to find that same temperature as you would find in the Middle East.
The reason why I don't really leave the house very much
Acclimatized to it.
is, for example, I went for a walk today. Nice day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went for a walk. Took my dog out. Took both dogs out. And
You have 2 dogs?
my missus.
I was going to say that got your missus.
You are such a dog.
And, right,
There's an ant?
I
So
saw that
just-
joke. I saw the joke and I thought maybe he does have a second dog. But
know,
I thought,
I
no. And then, yeah.
so we're walking, really peaceful, really nice, we're enjoying it. And then we walk down a street. And
Were
there's
they
this
both off their
giant fuck off dog. Only one.
Which one? You're such a dog.
And
I have to bleep that out. I can't leave that there.
you can leave it in. And there's this massive dog at the end of the street.
Message it and say, hey, this is what the Handies had to say about your walk today.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
There's
sorry.
this massive fuck off dog at the end of the street, off lead, and I'm like, okay, I'm sure they're in the driveway or something, and whatever. Starts running up to us, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
There's about 120,000 Jews in Texas.
Ah, it's nothing. And I'm like,
Nothing?
here we go.
What do you mean nothing?
It's not a lot of people.
Okay.
Well, all right. In this case, let's just say the Anzac Day match.
There's 91,000 in Australia. There's more
really?
Jews
I
in
thought-
Texas than there are in Australia.
That's
I
weird.
thought there would have been
Feels
more
like there's
here.
more, yeah.
Is that Australia or Melbourne? That's Australia-wide.
Yeah.
Every time I see a beat down van
Wait,
on
no,
the
this
road
is 20
swerving all over the place, it's usually one of them. So.
Tarago from 1993.
Did you guys see that video I sent you about with those that guy when he goes back in time to kill Hitler?
Back in time? Yeah, that sounds familiar.
I think I sent it, didn't I?
That does sound really familiar.
And he goes, "Oh, was it he'll kill a baby Hitler?"
Yeah, I think you did.
Yeah.
Either that or I've seen it.
Yeah, and then he comes out and like, "Oh, nothing looks like it's changed." And they go outside.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's a lot of Jews. That's bad. That's bad.
Why me? Why do I get involved in this thing? Seriously, I could easily just be at home.
Oh, man. That's good.
It's such a subtle joke.
It's
like,
great.
subtle.
I love it.
Continue your story about the dogs.
Yeah, anyway, what I'm trying to say is this is the reason why I don't even leave the house anymore. Like, I walked out the apartment building, literally out the door, right in front of the door to the apartment building, there's a piece of shit. Just a piece of shit, just right at the front of the door of the apartment building. So I'm like, all right, great start to the day. Anyway, I was enjoying the walk, and then these big fuck-off dogs running up to us. One of those massive...
Was it a Staffy?
Great Dane?
No, the fluffy ones, but they're huge.
Chows?
Not chows. It was it's like a cavoodle, but it's not a cavoodle.
How is a cavoodle big?
Yeah, the bigger version. They're similar name.
A poodle?
No. They're a bigger version. They're the biggest version. They're a big dog.
Big, fluffy dog.
Big Cavoodle. Just write Big Cavoodle.
That shop can be found at
I think it's
277 St Kilda.
How big are large cavoodles? No, they're only 35 centimetres. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a name with oodle at the end of it. But
They all have that oodle at the back
I just
of
don't
it.
remember which variation of it is.
I laugh if it was just like a staffy.
It's not a staffy.
They're always staffies.
They're a massive cavoodle.
And nevertheless,
Anyway,
I'm
it's
picturing
probably
a very
cavoodle.
small dog.
It was a big. It was a big dog.
It was big in
right?
my eyes.
And my dog's like medium small. So this massive dog's running up to us, crosses the road, right? Runs across the road and just starts charging at my dog. So naturally, I'm trying
Big booted it.
Oh, I'm flipping my foot in the air just randomly. And it just keeps coming back. Like it bounces back, gets scared of me, and then just runs again, tries to having to go at my dog. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I started screaming at it. I was telling it to fuck off, and clearly it knows English.
I was just going to say, what good is it?
So I'm just trying to belt the thing. I'm just trying to belt the thing in terms of, protecting my dog. Anyway, and then the owner's walking down with a kid. The kid's on a little tricycle, flying down on his tricycle, 3 years old, flying on his tricycle, passing all these driveways. I'm like, just get hit by a car, just get hit by a car.
That's
anyway,
nice of you.
Yeah.
Wishing death on
fuck them all. Oh, seriously, they can all die. Anyway, and then the guy's just walking past like nothing happened. Calls it, doesn't even call the dog over. Just the dog goes back to him, and the guy puts his finger in his little collar and just walks away. And I'm like, yeah, good one, dickhead. And he's like, that's not nice. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
I mean, the dog should be on its leash.
Okay, so your problem is that a child was enjoying the sunny outdoors and the dog was getting some exercise.
I'm saying bad parenting. The parent is a fucking horrible, stupid cunt.
Why? Because the child was just riding around.
Would you let your kid fly down on a tricycle past driveways where cars wouldn't see him, run him over, plus your dog is running up and down this massive street where it could be hit by a car, crossing the road, hit by a car, and attacking another dog?
I'm trying to figure out how to respond to this. I'm trying to troll you as hard as I can.
It sounds like you should have been all right having two dogs with you.
That's true. My bigger dog should have attacked the other dog.
Yeah.
But
I don't feel comfortable with all this shit because I've met you, mister. She's a nice person.
I haven't, so
she's
I'm
nicer
right.
than you are. I actually like her more than I like you. So, yeah. No, I don't think that's right. I think you should have big booted the dog straight in the guts and just sent it on its way.
Yeah.
The second a dog becomes a threat to you or your family, you have the right to defend yourself.
Yeah.
Because that dog will get put down straight away. As soon as something,
away.
Yeah.
I got a friend who got bitten in Frankston to the point, I don't know what dog, it was probably a staffy. And she was just working. She was at work, comes
You're
out.
attacking the staffies a bit today, aren't you?
Yeah. I actually like staffies.
They're sick dogs.
Yeah.
My sister's had two of them. They're awesome.
I'm jealous of how built they are, and they don't have to do anything.
Yeah, they're just jacked.
Super jacked.
Yeah.
Jacked.
Ripped, man.
All right, man. Stop the dog worship and just get on with your story.
He's like, they must work out. They have a good body.
They have to, surely. Just picturing two staffies. One's on the bench press. The other one's just above it. Oh, you got it. Come on.
The staff is
One more.
The staff is actually spotting. I just see it doing curls.
Just sitting, leaning. So she was on her lunch break and she was just going, walking down the street to go get some food. Just the dog comes out of nowhere. I think he bit her leg or her arm. I can't remember. She had to get operated on. The owners just come up to the dog, grab it off, and they just walk off.
Yeah.
They're like, whatever. They blamed her. They never found out who it was. She had to, she had medical expenses, had to get operated on. And, there was trauma there. She had to go then, a bit of, PTSD for a dog attack, whatever it is. Yeah. And, so, the second they got away, they had it on video, but they could never find the people. Yeah,
they got away.
They got away.
They always do.
Yeah.
They always just walk away.
Haven't I told you the story about when I used to get chased by the dog going down the hill?
No.
Surely I've said it.
Oh, sounds familiar.
Maybe I've told you.
I don't remember that.
I know I've said it on the podcast. Maybe it was in the early days. Inverness down in Clayton?
Yeah.
Clorinda, whatever it is? Yeah. Going up that hill and coming down that hill. Fuck off. I need it. It's because of the stupid laughing, man. I haven't coughed since I left. Remember when I had that?
Yeah, you were sick. Yeah.
Once I got on the plane, it sort of ceased. And then by the time I got to Manila, it was gone.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking kill you. He's talking through his beanie like a schmuck.
I don't buy it.
Now.
Do you need a lozenge?
Yeah, no, I want some water. Actually, give me some water.
Well, the ice water's not going to help.
This is true.
I can put it between my thighs for a few minutes.
And it helped with the inflammation as well as defrost it.
Wrap it around my lips.
Don't ever send a picture like that ever again.
I didn't quite understand what that photo was.
Don't ever send that again, all right, man? I was drinking my coffee.
Okay.
Not a good mix with all that milk.
Hang on. Okay. Going down that hill. Big steep hill opposite.
I'm going to do an underwear shot for you tonight.
I'm good, thanks. Going down that
I think
hill.
you already have, haven't you?
Probably. I think everyone's got a picture of me and my jokes.
Disgusting.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi. He's like his business card or his headshot.
His avatar.
Like there's a mirror in the background just showing his ass.
For his job. When they set up his team's account and all that.